Welcome to Mount and Blade 2 training for Bannerlord online mod. I am one of Hidden Pawn's loyal servants, and he has tasked me with giving you a lesson in riding and polearm skills. In Bannerlord online mod, riding and polearm are the most important skills to develop for player versus player combats. The riding of the endurance ability group. Each riding skill level increases your control by 0.04, damage gain by 0.2%, and accuracy gain by 0.2%, to the maximum of 8 control, 20% damage gain, and 20% accuracy gain. In addition, there are various perks you may activate once you reach a required level. The two most important perks are at riding skill level 30 and level 120, which together increase your speed of movement on the global map by 0.8. It is critical to reach a 120 riding skill level at minimum to ensure that you are not easily caught or ambushed by enemy parties. Polearm's skill is a part of the Vigor ability. Combat on horseback is conducted primarily using polearms. Each polearm skill level increases your speed by 0.06% and damage by 0.16% to the maximum of 12% speed and 14% damage. First, you want to make sure that all your troops and companions are placed in one of the settlements. If you can't place companions in a settlement, make sure that their armor and weapons are unequipped. This way, once you enter battle, you will be able to charge them in and get rid of them quick so they don't interfere with your training. Riding and polearm skills are best trained by attacking looters, though once you reach high enough levels, you may also train by attacking forest bandits. For looters, you should attack parties that consist of at least 35 enemies. At first, you should only attack a single party of looters. As you get more comfortable, you should increase the number of looter parties to 5 per battle. The best two areas to attack looters are near Kuzite's settlement of Odok and in the plain that stretches from Fikon to Onira in the Southern Empire. However, the terrain in that imperial plain is not very flat, which makes it more difficult to train, so you should try and lure the looters from that area into the plain of Gauss and Themis villages, located to the north of Phakeon. The best weapons to train riding and polearm skills are Romphea or a long glaive. You also want to have throwables equipped, preferably Jarids, to train throwing with each battle. Once you engage a party of looters, first use all of your throwables. Each group of looters you attack will have 2 types of enemy combatants, runners and throwers. Ride in a snake pattern in front of the looters to separate these 2 groups out. This will become especially critical as you attack more looter parties at once. Make sure to always have your shield activated in the down orientation. Now that the runners and throwers are separated, make sure to always keep runners in between you and the throwers. That way, throwers will cease their attack. Sometimes runners may separate in 2 groups behind you, to your left and right, creating a gap in the center, opening you to the thrower's line of sight. Ride in a small snake pattern to group up the runners behind you again. With runners and throwers are separated, ride at a speed that matches the movement speed of runners, and swing your polearm to dispatch your enemies. Once the runners group becomes small, start circling the throwers and use your polearm to defeat them. Some throwers may separate from the group and step out of the circle. Prioritize those targets if that happens. You may also slow down to turn a few throwers into runners as you make your circles around them. This is especially helpful when there are only a few active enemies left. If runners or throwers block you, you can always hold your attack before release to trick them. Now I will show you how to attack 5 parties of looters at once. Try your best not to attract smaller parties of looters. They will steal a battle slot that can be taken by a large party of looters. Smaller parties of looters also move at faster speeds, which will interfere with your ability to attack multiple parties of looters at once. Move in circles around the parties of looters until it looks like they are stacked up on top of each other. Then start shrinking your movement circle until they hit you. Once you engage in battle, you know what to do. hope you have enjoyed this lesson. Thank you for your time and see you on the battlefield.